Welcome to Gunners Daily YouTube channel and our newest segment called Daily Arsenal. If you haven't already, make sure to give this video a like, subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any of the upcoming videos. Thank you and let's go. Arsenal and West Ham close to Reiss agreement. Arsenal are close to agreeing a fee with West Ham for Declan Rice and are expected to pay more than £100 million for the midfielder if certain add-ons are achieved, says The Guardian. According to the newspaper, a bid is yet to be submitted, but talks between the clubs are progressing smoothly and there is confidence that the deal will be finalized soon. Bayern, who have also shown interest in signing the player, have reportedly decided not to submit a bid for West Ham captain, according to reports from Sky Sports Germany. And with the German giants out of the race, Mikel Arteta's Arsenal look even firmer favourites to land the 24-year-old this summer. Mikel Arteta identifies defensive solution. Arsenal's move for Leicester star Timothy Castagne could develop quickly, according to reports. The Belgian is now said to be a concrete option as Mikel Arteta looks to strengthen at fullback. Arteta is keen to sign a versatile defender this summer, and Castagne has played at both right back and left back during his spell at Leicester. Castagne has just 2 years remaining on his contract and could be one of the first players heading through the exit door at the King Power Stadium. Arsenal in good position to sign Gundogan. Arsenal Academy boss Per Mertesacker has revealed that his club are in a good position to sign Man City's treble-winning captain Ilkay Gundogan this summer on a free transfer. Gundogan lifted the Premier League, FA Cup and Champions League as Man City captain this season, with the latter completing a historic treble on Saturday night. Gundogan, 33, sees his contract expiring this summer and is yet to agree terms on a new deal. Mertesacker played with Gundogan with Germany between 2011 and 2014 and has suggested that he may see it as being mission accomplished at City following the treble win. Speaking as a pundit for German broadcaster ZDF, the former Arsenal defender said the Gunners are definitely in the mix. He continued, revealing Mikel Arteta's contact with the midfielder. "I think the clubs are talking, because Arteta knows him and we probably haven't broken off contact. We're in a good position." Barcelona are also thought to be keen on signing Gundogan, with the former Borussia Dortmund man having plenty of options if he decides to leave City this summer. Folarin Balogun set to leave Arsenal. AC Milan and Inter Milan are among the teams understood to chasing Balogun, while Roma are also monitoring his situation amid uncertainty over the future of Tammy Abraham. Balogun will return to the Emirates this summer once his loan deal expires, but the Gunners' hopes of keeping their academy graduate are fading. Given Gabriel Jesus is Arsenal's first-choice striker, there seems little hope of Balogun overtaking the Brazil international next season, with Eddie Nketiah also being at the club. Saliba and Arteta issues revealed. Defender William Saliba may be a key member of Mikel Arteta's Arsenal side nowadays, having agreed to sign a new long-term deal, but that was not always the case. After long spells at Saint Etienne, Nice and Marseille, Saliba's future at the Emirates was in doubt, and Philippe Guillemette, who was Saint Etienne's academy director when Saliba came through the ranks, has claimed there was some issues between him and the coach that had to be ironed out. Speaking to The Athletic, Guillemette said, "He loved Marseille, it was a fantastic year. Speaking to people close to him, he had doubts about Arsenal because there were some issues between him and the coach, but now he is happy in London." Saliba has since formed an excellent partnership at the back with Gabriel Magalhaes and was crucial to the Gunners' recent Premier League title bid, which fell off after he suffered a season-ending injury. Arsenal urged not to sell Tierney. Kieran Tierney has been heavily linked with an Arsenal exit this summer, with both Newcastle and Aston Villa said to be interested in his services. However, former Arsenal defender Mikael Silvestre believes the Gunners should not sell Kieran Tierney under any circumstances. "I think it's important that Arsenal find a way to retain Kieran Tierney," Silvestre said. "Fighting for the title, playing in the Champions League again, you need two international level players in almost every position. So they need to find a way to convince him that he's part of the plan for next season. He should have a lot of clubs looking for him because it's hard to find a player to play left back these days. The Premier League, he has the attributes to play for any team and it makes sense for Villa and Newcastle to be chasing him," Silvestre said in his latest interview. Montpellier striker Elye Wahi eyes Gunner switch. Elye Wahi wants to join Arsenal this summer, according to Montpellier president Laurent Nicolin. The 20-year-old forward made quite an impact in Ligue 1 this season, attracting interest from across Europe after notching 19 goals, up from 10 last season, and registering 6 assists in 33 appearances as Michael De Zakarian's side finished 12th in Ligue 1. Wahi has been heavily linked with Arsenal over recent weeks and months, with the Gunners long since considering the front-runners for his signature, as they will potentially splash as much as £200 million on new signings this summer, in a bid to compete for both Premier League and Champions League glory next term. Arsenal manager Mikel Arteta and sporting director Edu Gaspar are said to both be impressed by Wahi, with reports from France last week claiming that the English top-flight runners-up were actively preparing an opening bid for his services. Wahi's admiration for Arsenal has now been revealed by Montpellier president Nicolas, who said in his latest interview that 4 or 5 big but unnamed clubs were currently in talks with the player's agent. But we know that Wahi likes Arsenal a lot. Wahi has spent his entire career to date at Montpellier and is under contract until the summer of 2025, but is widely expected to move on in the upcoming window. Arsenal legend delivers Caicedo verdict. Arsenal legend Robert Pires is hoping his former club can sign midfielder Moises Caicedo from Brighton this summer. I hope he signs for Arsenal, Pires told El Canal de Football. Mikel Arteta wants him, he's got all the tools needed to succeed at Arsenal. The club are willing to pay big money for him, and that's testament to his ability. Caicedo has risen to quite stratospheric heights on the south coast since moving to the Premier League from Ecuador in 2021. He was the subject of transfer interest from the Gunners in January, and speculation has refueled in the postseason. Whether a move materializes remains to be seen, but it is believed Caicedo will definitely leave Brighton this summer. Jorginho linked with Lazio move. La Gazzetta dello Sport claimed Arsenal midfielder Jorginho could be set for a return to Italy, with Lazio particularly keen on signing him. The Italy international made a switch to the Gunners in January. But Gazzetta now writes that Lazio coach Maurizio Sarri wants to bring the 31-year-old to Rome, but his salary may prove to be a stumbling block for any potential deal. Jorginho currently earns close to 6.5 million euros per season, which may well be outside of the Lazio's price range. The report outlines that Lazio may be prepared to go up to 4 million euros per season, given his track record of working with Sarri at both Napoli and Chelsea, but they don't intend to go higher than that. Leverkusen remain optimistic about Xhaka deal. Bayer Leverkusen are optimistic they can complete the deal for midfielder Granit Xhaka. Xhaka, 30, has a year left in his contract, with the option of a further year. Xhaka's proposed move from Arsenal to Bayer Leverkusen is reportedly on hold, and according to German outlet Kicker, the transfer will not go through until Arsenal have captured a successor. The 30-year-old has won 2 FA Cups and 2 Community Shields with Arteta's side and shown in an advanced role during the 2022-23 season, registering 9 goals and 7 assists in 47 games. Mikel Arteta makes transfer decision on Pepe. Arsenal are ready to terminate Nicolas Pepe's contract if they can't offload the winger this summer. The Ivorian remains the club's record signing, following his £72 million move from Lille in 2019, but has failed to deliver at the Emirates. Pepe's struggles saw him farmed out on loan to Ligue 1 outfit Nice last summer, but he was unable to rediscover his best form. The Telegraph reports that, with Pepe among their highest earners, the North Londoners could even yet terminate his deal to simply get him off their books. Nice have no interest in pursuing a permanent deal for the 28-year-old, who scored 8 times for them last term on loan. Arsenal have undergone a huge rebuild since Arteta's arrival, and Pepe is one of the few players to still be at the club from the previous regime. Unai Emery spent big to land Pepe, who was also on Liverpool's radar, but unfortunately he never built on his early promise. And that is all for today. Thank you for watching and see you on the next one.